Remember that welcome everyone to the most interactive math class online, where every child gets a chance to learn by God's grace. Um, this was a 2024 paper where they asked for the diagram below shows a bar. A gold bar in the shape of a trapezoidal prism. The volume is 2,886 centimeter cube. The length and the height of the prism are indicated in the diagram. So they are asking, calculate the area of the cross section. The cross section is the same shape that goes throughout the shape. So to get a better understanding of this shape, this is it here. So this is your cross section, all right? That's your cross section. But if you should just there are several shapes actually. Let's see if I can do it. I have this. I have this. All right, so I don't think I joined the cross section pretty well, but all right, that looks a little more like the cross section, right? Um, Probably I should have done it in a black in black than red. So, but I don't want to confuse you. All I want right now, you're going to anybody remember what is the area, how to find area of a trapezium? What is the formula? We did it before. Anybody remembers area of trapezium? Anybody remembers if you all hearing me, right? What is there are six of us here. What was the formula for area for trapezium?
Half A plus B by H.
Right, yes, thank you. So it's a half multiplied by A plus B multiplied by the perpendicular height. So go ahead. You're working out for me the area of the shaded portion. So, all right, let's see what we know. Let's see what we calculate the area of the shaded cross section. So we know the height. right? The height is h. We know that is 8.72. So we have the height. Um, the diagram below shows a gold bar in the shape of a trapezoid. Its volume is that, the length is that. Calculate the area of the shaded cross section. Which is the cross section area. Oh, you're not using that formula. Sorry, everybody. I didn't do the question before, so I have to think about it. Um, Now, this is what we call a prism. Everybody agree with that? I'm leaving this here because it was a thought. Area of trapezium I have A. A will be here. B will be here. But they didn't give any of those. So how do I find the area? Very simply. Now, area, volume of a prism. Volume of a prism is equal to the cross-section area. That's what they want us to find. Multiply by the length. So everybody write that down. Volume of a prism is equal to the cross-section area multiplied by the length. Do we know the volume of the prism? Yes. 2,886 centimeters square. Do we know the cross-section area? No. So we're going to call it X. Do we know the length? Yes. 31.2. Can we find the area given that? Yes. Go ahead, people. So that is something you need to remember. Volume of a prism, make sure that you write it down, is equal to the cross-section area multiplied by the length or the height. They gave us the volume, they gave us the length. Pay your answer in the chat. Put your answers in the chat. So I'm going to look at the chat now. Jamelia, nothing yet. Tyrese. Tyrese, that's correct. Jamelia, that's correct. Garcia, that's correct. Garcia. How did you get that? The centimeter square. Sienna, correct. Udaya, correct. All right, so everybody have a working idea what to do. So it's 2,886 divided by 31.2. So the area is 92.5 centimeters squared. All right. Tell me when I could move on, take that down, take it down. Let me just open up the windows. Yeah, it's a little hot. Right, everybody took that down. Can we move on? Yes? Can we move on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks. The cuboid, there's the cuboid shaped gold bar. Yes, Ezekiel, that's correct. The cuboid shaped gold bar shown below have the same volume as the trapezoidal prism. So they have this has the same volume. Calculate the height. Calculate the height. So you have a cuboid now. So volume of a cuboid um um volume of the cuboid will be your width by your length by your height, or length by breadth by height. The length is 30.6. The breadth 8.2. They didn't give us the height, but they gave us the same volume, which was 2,886. All right, so Naomi, who just came, the volume of they're saying that this cuboid has the same volume. And the volume of, I don't want to write on this paper. But we already worked the volume. The volume was 2,886 multiplied by the, that would be equal to, Naomi, the cross-section area. The volume of a prism, actually. Oops, sorry. Volume of a prism, you came in a little late, but the volume of a prism because this is a prism here. So the volume of a prism is equal to the cross-section area multiplied by the length. And they gave us the volume, which was 2,886. We didn't know the cross-section, so we call it X. And the height, the length was 31.2. So the area, the cross-section area would be 2,886 divided by 31.2. So we got for that answer Naomi, we got 92.5. Well, of course, it will be centimeters squared. All right. And then they said the volume of the cuboid, same volume. Same volume. All right. So what you have to do, so give me the height to 1 decimal place. You could put the answers in the chat. Give me the height to 1 decimal place. It works out nicely. The height of the cuboid, everybody. The height of the cuboid. So for that second part, but I find the real chinks in on the mark, boy. All this on 1 mark. Anyhow, so volume of a cuboid, volume of cuboid is equal to length by breadth by height. We know the volume, which is 2,886. By the way, people, the class would not go very long. Wherever we stop, we stop. Right? Whatever you learn, you learn. God will do the rest. You work hard, God will do the rest. So I'm not going to have a lengthy class tonight to have you weary and tired. My son liked to do that. He would study before, but then before the exam, he'll study plenty again. All right. I don't agree with that. All right. So I'm seeing some answers. Tyrese, correct. Ashley, correct. Udiah, correct. Garcia, correct. But what I'm going to do now, we are only going to meet once per week on a Monday night like this to do the multiple choice. So tomorrow evening, I'll send 2 multiple choice, 2025 and 2023. I sent 2024 already, but I'll send it 3 of them again. All right. We did 2024. So next week, Monday, I will do some of the. All right. So I've seen people getting the right answer. Ezekiel, correct. Sienna, correct. Jamelia, correct. So the answer, the height is 11.5. 11.5. I'm seeing people putting it in. Very good people. 11.5. So that'll be 2,886 divided by 250.92. So H is 11.5. Let's move on. The trapezoidal gold bar is melted down And all the goal is used to make 6 identical spheres. Calculate. So the gold bar, the volume doesn't change, right? The gold bar is melted down, but the volume does not change. So we know the volume was 2,886. So you have three, sorry, things, so, right? This is 2-dimension, but it has to be a ball. All right. So the volume, let me see. All right, so I have 6 identical spheres. Calculate for each sphere of gold its radius. So they want the radius of the sphere. The volume of the sphere with radius r is equal to that. So V is equal to 4/3 pi r to the 3rd power. But if we have to multiply by 6, right? We have to multiply by 6. So 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 6, 2. And 4 2s are 8. So the volume now is 8 pi r to the 3rd. But we know the volume of all of them, the 6 of them, which is 2, 8, 8, 6, multiply by 8 pi. What I said to use pi as? R to the 3rd. Anybody saw it? Just check back. Use pi, look at the top here. Use pi as 22/7. All right. Anybody lost? Don't feel ashamed to say you're lost. All right. So pi is 22/7. 286. So 8 times 22. I 176/7. So I'm multiplying throughout by 7 over 176. Everybody understands that? But if I multiply by 7 over 176, I will just get r squared here, r to the 3rd here. Because 7 into 7, 176, right? So I'll get that. So just multiply 2886 multiply by 7 divided by, so I get in how do I remove r to the 3rd and make it r? What do I make this into? Anybody knows? It's not square root.
Cube root.
It is cube root. It is cube root. So, let me see if I look at what that on our calculator. If you don't have cube root, you're in trouble. If you don't have cube root, you're in trouble. All right, where's R? Give me to 1 decimal, please. What you all got for R? Give me to 1 decimal, please. Oh, nice. Jamelia, correct. Ashley, correct. Tyrese. No, Tyrese, you made a mistake. Somewhere you made a mistake. Cube root. Cube root, your answer. The cube root of this is, I may not write it yet. Let me see what people have. Yeah. The answer is 4.85. I would leave it as 4.9 or even 5. That is the answer. R is 5. Everybody okay with that? Anybody lost? The class is recorded, so you can always go it over. Right, if you get the time, because I really want people to go to bed early. Right? I don't think I'm going beyond 8:15 people. I don't really want to have you all tired, so your brain can't process properly tomorrow. All right, I could move on, or you all want me to go it over from the top? Yeah, let me see. Or just one more piece. 2 more things. Anybody want me to go it over from the top, or you're okay? You all okay?
Yes,
No
sir.
answer. Sorry,
I said yes, sir.
you wanted to go over from the top?
Oh, no, sir, it's okay.
All right. What is the surface area of what so the trapezoidal gold bar is melted down and all the gold is used to make 6 identical spheres. Calculate for each. Oh, no, 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 no. We made a mistake. The um no, no, that would be correct. That's no. We had to multiply by 6. Yeah, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct because calculate for each sphere of gold. Now we had it was melted down into 6 identical sphere, right? So we use the volume, blah blah blah. All right. So now they want the surface area, but they give you the surface area of a sphere. Is that right? The surface area is equal to 4 pi r squared. Go ahead. You know what r is. Find the surface area of this sphere. Go ahead, people. We know what r is. So use your 4 pi r squared.
So you muted.
Oh, 4.85 squared. That's all. Tell me how much you get. I'm doing it now. 4.85 squared times times. So you should get something like 295.71 cm squared. Tell me if you got something close to that area. I mean, if you got something close to that before I move on. Yes? Y'all got something close to that?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Thanks for answering because, yeah. All right. Last but you have to give your answer to the nearest kilometer. Given that the density of the gold bar is 19.3 grams per cm cube, calculate the mass. Calculate the mass to the nearest kilometer, given that the density is blah. So density is mass over volume, so mass would be what? Density multiplied by volume. Your density is 19.3 grams per cm. And what's the volume of the gold bar? What we had for the volume again? How much was the volume of the gold bar again?
295 point
How much?
295.7.
No. Oh, wait.
Sorry, nah.
No, I did all the calculations here. They had asked for the volume of the cuboid. The volume was the same as this gold bar. So they were using this one. So the volume was the same. Just now. And we use the same volume, 2886. I wonder if right, so the volume supposed to be the same. That's not the volume we use. This volume was in what? This volume was in centimeter cube, not so? Yes?
Excuse me, so what question is this?
Yeah, centimeter cube. This is the last part.
Of question 6?
Oh, yeah, question 6.
So you can explain the first part because I was not here for the first part.
It's a recording,
Um,
so you could always go it over. The only problem I have is whether I'm not seeing what is here. I want to know if I have to divide this by 6. That is what. Because, or if I'm to leave the same volume, that is what I'm not sure. Is either with, that's not, hold on. Well, calculate for each sphere, for each sphere of gold. Its mass. All right, so you have to divide this by 6 because it's for each. And you divide that, how much you get? Oh, oh my, we have a problem. We have a problem. Hey, this was a tricky question. Oh, look what happening here. They were the answer to the nearest one. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. We don't need to. Oh, this answer here would be in grams. I'll just go over the question, just the thing. This is grams. How much grams make a kilogram? Anybody?
1000, sir.
Are you sure about that? He's saying 1,000 grams equal to 1 kilogram. Is that true? Nobody ain't answering, my boy. Cross multiply. 9.3. And since they want it to the nearest kilogram, we'll have it as 9. The nearest kilogram, 9.3. It's 9. 9 kilograms. All right, so let's start this all over. I know that it's being recorded just for the sake of everybody here. So of course it's a little challenging. The harder questions are. So let's just go over from the top. Hold on. Now moving. Hold on. I lost. Out, get it. All right, so let's go this over. Everybody, after this, we're doing question 7. All right. We did question 7 before, but say what, anything. All right, so they asked for this trapezium. They gave us this trapezium, right? Like this, right? So one time I start thinking, what is the area of the trapezium? I asked the student, area of trapezium is equal to because I didn't do this question before and I was happy. When you don't do it before, you're thinking out loud. So area of trapezium is equal to a half A plus B times H. Now they give us H. This is H here, the height. Everybody see that? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Right. But they did not give me A and B. And that is where the problem started to like, way boy. I in trouble. I didn't read this before. I don't know what to do. Right? This is supposed to be A and B. The parallel sides. All right. But they didn't give that. And if they didn't get that, I read over the question again. I realized all they give was the volume. From the time I say volume, I remember what the volume of a prism is, people. So let's talk about that. Volume of a prism is equal to the cross section, which is the same shape at the front, right? Which is the same shape that goes through and will be found at the back. Everybody okay with that? What's a
Yes.
cross section? All right, so it will be the
Yes,
cross
sir.
section area multiplied by the length. Let me give a multiply by the length. Let me give another example. Let me give another example so that you understand. I want to draw a prism again. So let's look at a triangular prism. Right, so we have this prism. A prism is a solid in which the same shape at the start can be found at the back. So the same shape you start with right? So there's a prism here. So the same shape at the start is the same shape that is going to go through the length of the prism. So you see, you have the same shape, which is a triangle going through. All right. So at the end, you should get the same kind of triangle. It ain't looking exactly exact, but all right. All right. So this triangle in the front represents the cross section because it's the same shape that in the front and the back. So what's the area of this triangular prism? Watch out this. Area of triangular prism is equal to cross-section area multiply by the length. So this is the length here. Let me call this 25 meters. This is my length. Everybody understand that? So in the last one they gave wait, I make a mistake. What anybody spot the mistake I make? Of area of prism. It's not area, it's volume. So volume of a prism is equal to the cross-section area, yes, multiplied by the length. So the area, let's say the area is centimeter squared, the length is centimeter. Centimeter times centimeter squared will give me centimeter cube. Everybody okay with that? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this was a nice question. I'll give you one more just to show you something, just in case they bring it tomorrow. I just want to show you this. Now, watch out this shape. All right, what is the name of this shape?
A cylinder, sir.
A what?
A cylinder.
It's a cylinder. So the volume of a cylinder is equal to, I want to show you this. Cross section. This is a cross section. Everybody agree that this circle is a cross section?
Yes, sir.
The circle is a cross section because it's the same shape. Passing through from one end right to the next end. Everybody seeing that? Same shape passing through from one end to the next end. So this is called the cross section. So area of a circle is pi r squared. So the volume well, area of a circle so it's pi r squared multiplied by the length. So that is why volume of a cylinder is pi r squared by height. Height or length. Everybody okay? Volume of a cylinder is pi r squared by height or the length. Same thing, volume of a prism. Well, circular prism would be pi r squared, which is the cross-section area multiplied by the length or height. Everybody okay with that, right? I'll have to talk to
Yes,
me
sir.
because my wife would want to know if I'm a madman talking to myself. All right, so that was just by the way. You know, I like to explain things so that people could understand properly. Right? I really believe in explaining so people could understand. So the volume of this thing was 2 They gave the volume here. So that's 2886 is equal to, which is the volume of the prism. The cross-section area we didn't know, so we call it X by the length. So this is the length. So that multiplied by 31.2. So if you rearrange your formula, X is equal to 2886 divided by 31.2. Everybody okay with that? And the answer we got was this, 92.5. All right, that was 1 mark. That should have been 2 marks. Anyhow, they said that a cuboid now shaped gold bar shown below have the same volume as the trapezoid prism gold bar. So they have the same thing. Calculate the height. Now the volume of a cuboid is length by the breadth by the height. The volume is equal to length by breadth by height. The length we know, which is 30.6, the breadth 8.2, and the height is what we have to find. So we multiply them and divide, we got 11.5. So the height is 11.5 centimeter. All right, going good so far. All right, 11.5. Now this is where it became tricky. 3 marks for this one though. It said the trapezoidal gold bar is melted down and all the gold is used to make 6 identical spheres. All right? They said find the radius of a sphere. Now, the problem with this is students will be confused because they said the volume 4/3, well, they gave it to us here. All right, just hold on. All right, so volume is 4/3 pi r squared, but it was 6 identical bars. Thank you. Right. There were 6 identical bars. So you had to multiply by 6 and use the same volume, 2886. Now, the reason why I multiply by 6 here is because it was 6 identical spheres, right? It was melted down into 6 identical spheres. So all of them have the same volume, not one. All of them will have the same volume as what was before, which was 2886. And it just transpose 3 into 3, 1, 3 into 6, 2, 2 by 8. What I did before, I just divide 2886 divided by 8. And then they said, use pi as 22/7, then I multiply by 7/22. But because I had the 8 here, I said 8 by 22, 176/7. So it come like it flipping and so it's 7 over, to cancel everything down now. So I multiply by 7 1 over 126. But when I get this number, remember it's r to the third power. So when you find for r, you have to find cube root. I hope you all know how to find cube root on all calculator, you know. All right? I hope all you know how to find cube root on your calculator. So go and do it now. The cube root of 114.784. The cube root of 114.784. And you will get, just leave it as is. R is 4.85. All right, you leave it as is. All right. R is 4.85. All right, so that is a radius. That's correct. Kind of confusing, but leave it as that. And then there was this thing that they asked, surface area. So they give the surface area of the sphere, pi r squared. So I calculate the surface area. So 4, which is in the formula, 4 times pi, which is 22 over 7, by the radius. You knew the radius, say r. So that'll be 4.85 squared. And we got this. All right? So that is the surface area of this sphere. Then they ask for the mass. But then I had to do a little extra thinking. They said, well, if density, hey, watch out something, people. Density is mass over volume. So if I block off the mass, I want to find mass. If I block off mass here, mass is density times volume, by the way. If I block off density, density is mass over volume. What I wanted to find was mass. Mass is density times volume. So they want to find mass. Then I learned this early in Form 4 when I was doing physics. All right, so mass is density by volume. You block off M, D by V. All right. I wasn't sure about this question. 2886, but there was 6 spheres and they only want a mass of 1. This is where this comes tricky. This is where each comes in. 1 bar. So if they want 1 bar, you have to divide by 6. This multiplied by that, this answer is in grams because this was in grams per centimeter cube. And this was centimeter cube. So the centimeter cubes will cancel, leaving me only with grams. Yeah? But Antonio said, well, kilo means 1,000. So 1,000 grams equal to 1 kilogram. Thanks for that, Antonio. So you just cross multiplying. This multiplied by 1 is the same. And then you divide by what's left. So you're just moving the 0.3 places. So this is the answer. To the nearest it will be 9. I saw some people put 10, but it cannot be 10. It's not 5 or more. It's 9. So I don't know how they to the nearest kilometers. It will be 9 kilograms, not 10. All right. It's closer to 9 than 10. Yeah. All right. All right, people. I'm not done, almost done. I just want to do a question 7. We did it before. Anybody can't remember this? Anybody can't remember? This is the original pattern. It doesn't change. We did this early in the lessons, and I did all the questions. Now I forget. But your brain younger than mine, so you're not supposed to forget. And I went to bed 1 o'clock this morning, so instead of to get into school to do something for CXC or blah, blah, blah. So they add 2 here, they add another 2, they add another 2. They keep adding another 2. And they already help you. They already start the sequence here, right? So you just need 2 more. You just need 2 more, all right? Right? So you just copy. So it's just 1, 2. They just need 2 more. So this was 1 group, 2 group, 3, 4, and the original one. Original. So just start off with the original. All right, so here is our original 3. I like how they did this because now the students would have had to think. So this is the first set, the second set. You'll have to do, right, so the first set, second set. Then you have to do another one, and then you do the new set at the top. Anybody lost?
No, sir.
Yeah. This is where things get a little fishy. So I just want to look at this. Look at 2025. We almost done for the night. All right. So I taught you all before the number of regular hexagons H, the number of sticks S, and the perimeter P. Right? Hexagon, sticks, perimeter. Each of the terms. So you have that. So notice that you have D or N. Always keep an eye on your N, right? And the increasing. All right. So this increased by what? What did this increase by, people?
2, sir.
By 2. So we could put N plus 2.
So 2n plus 1, I think.
Well, let's start with the N plus 2 first. But N plus 2 doesn't work because 2 plus 2 is... So if you try 2n plus 1, that would be 1 by 2 is 2 plus 1. 2 2s are 4 plus 1. 3 2s are 6 plus 1. All right, because they increasing by 2. All right, so always look at your 2. If they were increasing by 3, it would have been 3n. All right, so this will be what? So this one here will be what? Yeah, it would be 5. So 5 2s are 10 and 1 11.
11.
And this would be, of course, 2n plus 1. And if 2n plus 1 is 47, you all agree with that, right? It's equal to 47. So 2n is equal to 40.
It put 45 as well, 47.
So that's 46. 47 minus 1. So N is what? 23?
Yes, sir.
Right. So that's cool. Everybody okay with that? Yes, people?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next column. What they increasing by? What is the next column increasing by?
8.
8, sir.
It increasing by 8. So can we try 8M?
Yes, sir.
1 by 8, 8, 8. 1 by 8 is 8. 8 and how much make 15?
7, sir.
7. Let's try 8 twos are 16. 16 and 7. 16 and 7.
23, sir.
All right. 8 3 is 24. 24 and 7. 31. All right. So it's increasing by 8. So we put 8 and it in plus 7. So let's write that down. Anybody lost?
No,
So you're
sir.
writing 8M plus 7. 8 fives.
40, sir.
Hold on. All right. 8 by, what are we doing again? All right. 8 by 5, 40 plus 7. So this would be 47. All right, cool. Next one. I think we had problems with this one, and I can't remember. So what is it increasing by? 4? Is it
Yes,
4?
sir. Yes, sir.
So let's try this. So you know it's 4n. Use
Plus 8.
this as n. So 4n. 1 by 4 is 4. 4 and how much make 12?
8, sir.
Huh?
8, sir.
All right, 4 twos are 8 and 8, 16. You try it for the next one. 4 threes are 12 and 8 is 20. 4 fours are 16 and 8 is 24. 5 fours are 20 and 8. So 23 times 4, the sum of 4 threes 12. 4 twos are 8 and 1, 9 plus 8. How much is that?
100, sir.
Everybody understands that? I think once you get the idea of it, you can. That's not, let me just delete these parts. Once you get the gist of it, you could work the other parts, right? One mark. Now, I just want to do one more thing before we leave tonight, right, people? one simple things that we had done a long time ago, but I just want to make sure because I feel it coming. I just want to go back to the whiteboard. It will take me 5 minutes and we are over for the night. And that is an inequality. Now, if you have a question like 2x, negative 2x minus 7 equals what is the answer? No. Let me put 3. I'm making this up on the spot, so that is why. So negative, oh, no. All right. And somebody, what this to me, please? The answer, send me a picture or something. Send me a pic. Let me see what you'll have. Everybody finish. That's not so hard. What is the answer? I have one more like that to do and then that's it. So minus 3x minus 7 is greater than or equal to 14. Any pictures yet? Nobody remember how to do this?
So I can answer it now, sir.
Send it to my WhatsApp. Yes, Jada, that's correct. If you could send a picture to my WhatsApp, I'll be happy. No, Ashley, I want to see the sign. So take a picture. If you could use the inequality sign, I'm happy. If you can't, I want the inequality sign, Ashley. That is the trick to this question. I want to see. Send me something. Antonio, you didn't use I see in your second, third, and fourth line you have equal. It's an inequality, so you can't use equal.
Yes, sir.
Antonio. And people send the answer quick. We're done for the night. All right, let me do it. So minus 3x 14 plus 7. So minus 3x is greater than or equal to 21. But from the time you have to divide by a negative, right? So actually, what you made a small mistake. If you have to divide by negative 3, the sign changes. So now x is less than and equal to negative 7. You understand that, Ashley? So that is a little trick in this. That's a little trick that I just wanted to remind students. So, for example, do this one 6x. No, that's not. Do this one for me, people. I'm just looking for the harder ones. 2x plus 1. All right, do that one for me quickly, everybody. Do that one for me. We have 11 persons here. Can you all 11 persons send your answer, please? Johansi. Johansi. Johansi.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
any man. How you quiet so?
So, well, I was just trying to learn,
Come on, man.
checking everything.
I want to hear your voice, man. We're doing this one quickly. We're almost done for the night. 2x plus 1 is less than and equal to 7 minus 4x. Will you give me the answer to that? Give me the answer. Send it to me, man. Send some answers to me, please. 2x plus 1. All right, people put in answers already. Let me see. Jada. Jada, where you get that from? No, Jada. No. And you see, if you had sent me a picture, I would have been able to tell you where you made your mistake. But I only seen an answer. Send me a picture, people, of that answer, please. 2x plus 1 is less than and equal to 7 minus 4x. Garcia. Yeah, that was Garcia. Oh, that was the one before. Jamelia. Jamelia cannot use equal sign. Jamelia can't use equal sign. Udaya, that's correct. Udaya, that's correct. Tyrese, that's correct. That's 2. Keep it coming, keep it coming. 9 more persons. 9 more. 9 more persons. Ashley. No, it doesn't have a decimal, Ashley. Your 1, 2, 3, your third line looking good. But you made a mistake in your fourth line, Ashley. You made a mistake in your fourth line, Ashley. Say 1, 2, 3, your third line looking real good. Antonio, Antonio you would have get a mark, but you would have lose a mark too. The 7 cannot become negative, Antonio. The 7 cannot become negative. Well, Jamelia, you're looking better now. But you should have put x is less than and equal to 1. Now you're looking good. Garcia, yes, Garcia, you're looking good. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, Garcia. Johansi. Johansi. What? You're an easy Johansi. Very good, very good. Very good. Jada, boy. Jada, when you have 2x plus 1. When you carry 1 on the other side. Why you still have it positive? So you were supposed to have 2x plus 4x, 7 minus 1, because the 1, yes, Ashley, that looking better. Thank you. Matthias, what's the next one that we're doing now? That is the one I want to see. So now you're supposed to have 6x less than and equal to 6. Hello? 7 minus 1 is 6. Now we're dividing by 6. So x, notice the sign doesn't change, people. X is less than and equal to 1. Not -1, but 1. Write that down. I give you 10 seconds. And we have one more for the night. One more for the night, people. One more. Hey, Jedidiah, boy. Yes, Jedidiah. Good. Jedidiah, a woman of God is never afraid of any storm. I like your thing. But the picture that you have, the picture of that singer, a woman of God can have that picture. All right, one more, people. Let me see if I could do this question. Do this. I have a hard one or no? Get all of the hard one or get all of the easy one, boy? I'll start with the hard one, yes? Watch out this question now. So, what we did before. 1, 2. Watch out this question, people. X minus 3 is less than 2x plus 1, which is less than 5. Everybody know what to do if you get a question like this tomorrow?
So
Everybody
yeah,
know
just
what to
separate
do?
it, right?
Huh?
Okay.
You have to break it up into 2 parts. So you have to do x minus 3 is less than 2x plus 1. That's the first part. And 2x plus 1 is less than 5. Hello? People, tomorrow you need 3 things. A long ruler, a geometry set, and a calculator. You need 3 things. A long ruler. You have a short one in your geometry set. You have a pencil, a long pencil too. You have a short one in your geometry set. You need a pen. Please do not come asking me for a calculator. I do not have calculators. I use my phone. And Ola cannot use Ola phone. Right? If the invigilator allow Ola to use the phone, I'm going to report it to CXC. Right? You all cannot use Ola phone. Calculator. Make sure you have your calculator as your friend. Right? So in this case, people, you have to do the work twice. So this will now be x minus 2x, 1 plus 3. That's negative 1x, people. It's equal to 4. So now when I divide by -1, once you divide by negative, the sign changes. So now it will be x is greater than -4. And for this answer here, you have 2x less than 5 minus 1, 2x less than 4. We're dividing by 2 throughout, so x is less than 2. The sign change does not change. Everybody okay with this? Oh, everybody okay with this?
Yeah, I can explain it over one more time.
All right, what I said, you have to work it in 2 parts. So you work it in this part here first. This is it here. 2x is less than 2x plus 1. And then you work it in another part, which is this. 2x plus 1 is less than 5. And you just work it just as how you was working before. You bring the 2x over on the other side, it becomes negative. X minus 2x, negative 1x. If you divide by a negative value, the sign changes. If there's no negative value to divide by, the sign remains the same. All right? Don't go to bed late. It's now, please try to go to bed by 10, the latest. By 10 to 10, please go to bed by 10 to 10. All right, the latest, so you get a full 8 hours sleep for those people who don't have to journey far. All right, people, so I want to say a prayer for everybody before you leave tonight. I just want to say a closing prayer. I will see you all again next week, Monday. We're looking at the multiple choice, another multiple choice. Next week, Monday. I'm only meeting with you all now once a week. So it wouldn't be like Thursday and then Saturday night. I'm winding down, so to speak. All right. This month classes are free. All right. I thought I would have seen more persons, but all right. So I just want to say a closing prayer for everyone. So let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for taking us through this math class. You have partnered with me, and dear Lord, I know that the students will all succeed. So be with them, help them that they wouldn't be anxious, but know that you are guiding them through. Bless the entire class in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, people, do not go to bed later than 10 to 10. Whatever you have to review it, but do not go late.